Hi guys, my name is Bella. If this is your first time watching, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be answering some frequently asked questions about my hair. Yes, my hair is down right now and it does look like it's dark, but then my hair is dyed or bleached, as you can see as I turn. I filmed a tutorial for this look, which is my sleek low bun, which is what I wear for like special occasions and stuff like that. That should be up very soon, but before then I'm just going to answer all the questions that I've gotten from you guys concerning my hair. Before you start watching the video, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and please like the video, and yeah, let's get into it, y'all. So the first question I have is, what is my favorite product? And this one is kind of tough, as at now my favorite product is between shea butter, which is raw organic shea butter, and this one, which is the Cream of Nature with Argan Oil Moisturizing Milk Mask. It's my favorite product because it is literally like the last stage of anything that I do when I'm like washing my hair. This is my deep conditioner, like my deep conditioning mask, and it's good for curly type hair and for people transitioning. It does say no frizz, no shrinkage, no dryness. It definitely reduces frizz. I don't think there's anything that can stop your hair from shrinking, and it definitely reduces dryness, but it also smells so amazing. It's very good for your hair and I'm just kind of loving it right now. Like, my favorite products kind of change every month. As you experiment with your hair, you realize that different things work for you, but this has to be one of my staple things, alongside the Cantu leave-in conditioner, the one with shea butter. Because people have asked me how old my hair is. It's one of the questions here. I am 3 years natural now, maybe a little over 3 years. The next question I have is, what has been my biggest setback with my hair? I think my biggest setback so far has been during that period in time when I was using coconut oil. Coconut oil dried the shiz out of my hair. That has to have been a setback. I found that my hair was breaking, my hair was not growing, it was just not thriving, and I didn't know at that point in time that it was possible to be like protein sensitive, or to be like for coconut oil to not work for you. Because if you've known me for a while, or you've been on my blog or anything like that, you will know that there was a point in time I used to swear by it. Like, I used to use coconut oil on my skin, on my everything. Like, I used to use it to shave, like, but at that point in time I think I was trying to force it. I don't know at what point in time my body just switched and coconut oil stopped working for me. But it stopped working for me, guys. That's just it. It just stopped working for me. It would still be dry at the end of the day, and I was always wondering why. That took me a really long time until I watched a video from, I think, Natural, where she was talking about how her hair was basically going through the same thing with coconut oil. And I was just like, wow, let me actually try and not use coconut oil anymore. And then I switched over to olive oil, which is now Bay. Now I'm experimenting as well with shea butter, but yeah, biggest setback, coconut oil. It's not for every natural. That's all I have to say about that. It's really not for every natural. Next one, favorite protective style. My favorite protective style is usually a high puff, and I say a high puff because I can literally have a high puff on for almost 4 to 5 days in a week. And for me, a protective style is not like putting your hair in braids or anything like that, because that actually strains your hair. A protective style just means a hair that requires low manipulation, so you don't have to touch your hair so much. And for me, anytime I have my hair in a high puff or two puffs, or in a twist out, I can literally have my hair like that for a couple of days, and by a couple of days I mean like 3 to 4 days, without having to do anything. How did you color your hair? This is the most popular question that I get, how I colored my hair. And believe it or not, guys, this hair color that I currently have is purely accidental. So what happened is that when I started my natural hair journey, I already had colored hair. I think my hair was like bleached and I had like a blue or something on it. Came back to Nigeria, dyed my hair back to black, and continued with the natural hair journey. Then during the summer, I bleached it again. Yes, this is really bad for you unless you have my hair. My hair seems to still be thriving, but anyway, so I bleached my hair. It went back to that brassy color, which is kind of what it is now. It basically went to almost this color. Then I dyed it again blue. After that, when the blue started fading, I got a red, believe it or not. I got like an auburn dye from Cream of Nature, one of these brands that caters to dark women, dark skinned women. And I put it on it, and instead of my hair turning red, it turned red for a little while, but then it just started fading. And this is basically the color that I have now. So I'm sorry, I don't really know how it got here. It's just like a series of unfortunate events that turned into something fortunate. I personally didn't even like the hairstyle. It's so funny how people can really influence you. I didn't like the hair color until so many people started asking me how I got the color, and I was just like, okay, this can work. Luckily for me, my hair is growing out, as you can see, quite a lot. So majority of my hair is pretty dark now. You can barely see it unless I have my hair all over the place, then you can see the color. What is your hair type? I will say that I don't really focus too much on hair type, but if I was to class myself, I would definitely be a strong 4C. And there have been people that have come up to me and said, oh, like when your hair is in twists out or stuff like that, it doesn't look 4C. It is definitely 4C. It's just that 4C hair is pretty manipulatable. Like right now, you would not know that my hair is that strong, you know, puff puff type of hair, but it's definitely 4C. What I will say, however, is that when you bleach your hair, your hair texture tends to loosen quite a bit. Like not a significant amount, but then it does loosen a little bit. So my texture is not as strong when it's wet. It looks like really curly when it's wet, but when it's dry, you can tell that this is still a Zuma rock hair. How are the new hair resolutions going? They're going pretty well, actually. I've definitely reduced the amount in which I use combs. In fact, I barely use combs on my wash day. Sometimes I use brushes. Like if I want to sleek down this hair, for example, which I showed you in the video, I will use like a Denman brush or something like that. But I'm definitely working with that. The water thing is definitely going well as well. I haven't had my hair in any of those, in quotes, protective styles. So like those braids that pull at my sides, I haven't had any braids and this is the 3rd month. I did say that I was going to try and do it for half a year to see if I can get it done without braids, but I might actually go longer. I don't even know if I'm ever going to have braids again, to be honest. But so far so good. How are your new hair resolutions going as well? Because I know some people have come up to me to say that they are joining in this journey, and yeah, let me know how it's going if you're doing the new hair resolutions with me. How often do you moisturize? I try to moisturize whenever my hair is dry, and my hair gets dry like every 2 days or every 3 days. For me, I think that it gets dry faster because my hair is bleached, so there's an extra layer of my hair. So I try to moisturize it every 2 to 3 days. And what I do is that if I don't want my hair to shrink for some reason, or like if I want it to stay in the style that I have it in, I will most likely just use leave-in conditioner and shea butter. But if I want to go in, like I want to moisturize, I will probably spray, like mist, not necessarily spray, just mist a lot of water on my hair, then do the leave-in and just twist my hair and leave it like that. So my hair still stays stretched, because I only work with my hair when it's stretched. I've talked about this on Snapchat. But if I was to give, which is another question, I'm just like on a roll. Somebody asked me what advice I can give to new naturals. If I can give you any form of advice, it is keep your hair stretched as much as possible. Like, don't let your hair shrink at any point in time. It's so much easier to work with. It's always detangled when it's stretched, as compared to when you just leave it to mat by itself. And so what's your hair regimen like? I do have a wash day routine on my YouTube channel already. But besides, I wash my hair every week or every 2 weeks, depending on how I'm feeling or depending on what I need to do with my hair. Aside from that, I just keep it stretched, really, and moisturized. I use the lock method to moisturize. Actually, I use the LCO method to moisturize. So I use leave-in conditioner, cream, and then oil to seal it all in. and that is basically all I do. I sleep with a satin scarf slash satin bonnet, or whatever you would like to call it, every night if I can help it. It just keeps the moisture in and my hair ends up not being as dry. What are your hair goals? So right now, my major hair goal is length, I have to say, which is why one of my new hair resolutions is actually not to measure my hair so that I will not get anal about it. But one of my main hair goals is length retention. So technically your hair is supposed to grow between 1/4 to half an inch every month. If I can retain at least half of that and get like 2 to 3 inches of growth a year, I would be more than satisfied. I definitely want a situation where whenever it is I'm getting ready to get married by God's special grace, if that's God's plan for me, I would want to be able to have my natural hair out. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not necessarily a weave person. So I want to be a natural hair bride. I want to grow out my hair and I want to be able to wear my hair on a regular basis. Right now, I feel like it's still in that awkward stage where it's not long, but it's not short. And yeah, so that is the main thing. Obviously, health is very important to me as well, but mostly length retention. Do you wash your hair with black? Do you still wash your hair with black soap? No, I do not wash my hair with black soap anymore. But if my hair ever gets like dirty enough that I want to strip every single thing off, I will definitely wash my hair with black soap, because that's what black soap does. It cleans everything squeaky, like it's squeaky clean. So if you want to do like an intense wash day, I would definitely recommend it. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I will answer them either in another video or in a blog post. Don't forget to check out my site, iambrownie.com. I will have the written responses to all these questions on my blog so that you can follow in case there's something you didn't understand from the video. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe and I will talk to you in my next one. Oh, in case you haven't noticed as well, I make a beauty video every Tuesday and a lifestyle video every Friday. So depending on which one you want to watch, you can just, stay tuned for either one of them. So yeah, bye. Mwah.